Inside an old, time-worn church where stained glass windows cast soft colors across wooden pews, an elderly woman sat quietly. She was in her early 60s, slender with silver hair. Her simple long dress blended into the stillness of the sanctuary. In her hands, she clutched a worn Bible, its edges frayed from years of prayer and wear. Her face was heavy with sorrow, her eyes downcast. No one could tell in that sacred silence that she was listening to whispers, not from the outside, but from deep within. From the shadows, three ghostly shapes began to take form. They weren't fully visible, just smoke-like silhouettes shaped like humans. They leaned close and whispered, "You've failed. You're forgotten. You're not special." They didn't scream. They didn't rage. They whispered, slow, steady, corrosive, like water dripping on stone over and over again. She, who once served God with fire in her bones, now sat like a broken vessel, silent, still sinking inside. There were no more applause, no more affirmations, no prophetic words to stir her spirit, only silence. And in that silence, the enemy spoke the loudest. A tear rolled down her cheek. She pulled the Bible closer, like clinging to the last thread of something holy. And then something stirred. From deep inside her chest, a soft golden light began to glow. At first it flickered, fragile like a candle in the wind. But then it grew. It wasn't magic, it was truth. And truth never stays silent for long. The shadows flinched. They staggered back. The light, even gentle, was enough to start unraveling the lies. They began to dissolve like mist retreating at dawn. The woman lifted her head. Tears still shimmered, but now there was a spark. Her hand trembled as she opened the Bible and read a verse she had known since youth. "I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made." Psalm 139:14. She whispered it. Again and again, the church remained still. But inside her, a war had shifted. The battle wasn't over. But now, she had recognized the enemy. And the light was no longer just in the book, it was in her. She was no longer a sorrowful woman alone on a pew. She was a watchman standing guard over her mind. And she was no longer alone.